I thought it was you. Nice to see you, Dixon.
It's been a while, Grandpa. 1 year, if my memory hasn't left me. Good to see you haven't kicked the bucket.
Put a sock in it.
Wait. Dixon. Dunban. You're the heroes who risked your lives a year ago in the battle to defend the colonies.
What's a pretty young lady like you doing hanging around with this bunch of slackers?
Dunban, Dixon. Thanks for helping out back there.
I don't believe we did anything.
He's right. Save your thanks for that giant bird.
What was that thing?
A Telethia. A mystical beast that protects the sleeping Bionis. Though I've never heard of one ever venturing down to where us Homs live. Strange.
A Telethia? So that's what it's called.
A mystical beast that protects the Bionis.
So, what's your plan from here? Follow that metal-faced machine, I presume?
What else? He's gonna pay for what he did to Fiora.
Well then, there's only one place he'd go. Galahad Fortress in Sword Valley. A year ago, those things were building a huge fortress, right in the valley. Tactically, it's an excellent location to launch attacks from. I feel there's a strong chance they've now finished building it. That would explain why both colonies were attacked recently.
Sword Valley. The very place where we made our last stand 1 year ago.
So it's settled. Bash down a fortress and smash some metal brains.
Easy, Ryan.
Chalk?
There's somewhere else I need to go first.
But what could be more important than... Wait, you saw another one.
Saw what? What are you on about? These visions sound pretty handy. Well, out with it. What do you see?
I was somewhere very high up. I was fighting at the peak of a huge tower. Fighting Metalface. I heard a voice. And then the Monado's power was unleashed. His armor instantly gave way. The Monado doesn't work on Metalface at the moment. But if that vision comes true...
A tower, huh? Doesn't give us much to go on.
Can you remember anything else from your vision?
I remember... a huge horn. That's it. As I fought Metalface, I could see the Bionis head.
Prison Island.
Prison Island?
I've never been. But I've heard of a black tower at the head of the Bionis. They say it was built by the ancient High Entia race.
The High Entia are real. I thought they were a myth.
I wouldn't blame you, son. An ancient race living at the top of the Bionis? It does sound crazy. But Bionis is home to all kinds of different people, not just us. That includes the High Entia.
The High Entia, huh? I dismiss them as folklore as well.
Never assume anything. Seeing is believing, right?
Have you ever met one?
Well, yeah.
Wow. Dixon, man, you're just full of surprises.
What can I say? I'm well-traveled. And it's all for your future. Day and night I've searched for new lands, met new cultures, and gained knowledge for our people. The life of a wandering old fool. A lonely one at that.
Stop your whining. You do it because you enjoy it. And you make a tidy profit.
Who asked you, Dunban?
Well then, Shulk, what's it to be?
We'll head there.
There are alternatives. We could abandon the colonies, find a place the Mekon will not discover and live in secret.
I realized something when we were fighting Zord. Wherever we go, they'll follow. We can't run from these things. We must fight on.
I see. Then I am obliged to join you.
You want to come with us?
Scared I'll get hurt?
No way. We know you're stronger than anything. Right, Ryan?
You bet.
I've recovered a great deal since we last met. And that miserly old coot over there made me this. Sharp, light, perfect for cutting through steel. Show me a Mekon and I'll slice it in two. I might not be in peak condition, but I'm useful.
I can't thank you enough.
We're in it together now.
You can count on us, Dunban.
Miserly old coot. That sword is forged from Mechon armor. It's worth every penny.
So you keep saying.
If you want to go to the Bionis Head, you'll need a guide to get to the upper regions.
We're at the bottom, so I guess the only way to go is up.
Right. But we'll need to go up the lower back first.
The lower back?
Colony 6 is right at the top of the Bionis leg. So we'll have to head around the waist. Through a place called Sartol Marsh. Follow me.
Welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles. Last time, we defeated Zord, had an encounter with Metalface, and... Yep. We got Dunban as a permanent party member! Oh, again, nothing has made me happier. And this time, we're gonna... Actually... We're going to be learning more about how Dunban works as a party member, and just kind of do a few side things with him. So first, I want to go until... Unless... Oh, I already discovered a landmark, so I could probably just go back to Colony 9 and start doing some of the side quests that I've been skipping out on. As well as update some of Dunban's equipment, because... he has gemless equipment right now, and part of what makes Dunban amazing is when you put him with some gems. And actually, this gives me a good opportunity to talk about Dunban and Charlotte in terms of gem crafting, because I haven't done that. Let's see. I want to do a few agility ups. Yes, and... yes. So, first let's talk about Charlotte, since she's the older party member. Unless you count Dunban during the fight with all the Mechon back at Colony 9. But whatever. With Charlotte as a shooter, she has what's known as the Gentle bonus, which is cylinder gauge fills up more with gentle flames. And for Dunban, he has Combo Master. Qualities grow stronger when the flame is constant. So if it does multiple medium flames in a row, that the quality will grow stronger. And as for the flame qualities, for Charlotte, she's good when it's lower, when it's like a medium flame or a gentle flame, but she's not very good when it comes to strong flames. As for Dunban, he's good with strong and gentle, but not so much medium. I still say overall, Shulk and Ryan are the best combo, but it's still worth looking at and experimenting a little bit with Dunban. And something that happened when I did some gem crafting a while back off screen, a new mechanic actually popped up when it comes to gem crafting. And hopefully it'll pop up in this instance. Will it? There it is. Party support. Party members will actually come in and actually help out with gem crafting. So that actually can be useful. It's actually kind of nice. Let's see. What else do I want to have? Oh, I want to do level 2 once. Let's see, no strength up. Yes, I definitely want some strength up gems. And then also another tactic that is pretty useful when it comes to gem crafting, you can save scuff. So if you didn't get the gems that you wanted, you can just save before you do the gem crafting, and if you didn't get what you want, just reload the save. It's a pretty nice strategy, and I highly recommend it, especially in the late game when you want specific gems. Let's see. So once again, do Shulk and Ride. And I'll just meet back with you once I'm done crafting as well as re-equipping Dunban.
This is a good result.
Shirtless Dunban. So, admittedly, I actually looked through, and it turns out a lot of the gear that I have right now are actually all weaker than what I can give Dunban. And so because of that, I'm actually going to skip out on updating his equipment, at least for a little bit. For now, let's actually take a look at his skill trees. So first is Bravery, which boosts his counterattack rate. There's all the different skills. Again, pause if you want to read. Prudence, which blocks his block rate. Again, pause if you want to read. Ooh. And Wisdom, which improves his agility. Again, pause if you want to read. I think I'm going to put it on Prudence because of this specific skill. Critical Drain, restores HP when dealing critical hits. Basically, yeah. When I said that Charlotte would eventually become kind of obsolete when it comes to healing, that skill is one of the reasons. Because, yeah, when you get a high enough critical hit rate with Dunban and Shulk, because that skill is actually one you can skill link, it basically makes healing kind of obsolete because, yeah, you can get your critical hit rate high enough and you'll just be consistently healing and you don't need many healing arts. Anyways, we have a quest, Mysterious Light. So yeah, as much as so yeah, again, Charlotte, I want to like you. I really do want to like you, but you just become so obsolete that you so many decisions in this game.
Hello.
Anyways, talk to Arnott about the light. Could you tell me more? Yeah, I want to know too. Let's see. Little girl in the residential district who is inactive. Oh, no, I don't want to press Y. I want to press X and change time. She's probably active during the daytime. I'm guessing 9 o'clock. Wow, it's like I had played this game before. Okay. And also, kid, get back here. Why are you running? Why are you running? Get. Talk to me, Noreen. Oh, Mysterious Light. I wanted to see it too, but my mom said I couldn't go. But my dad knows. Talk to Arnott. So again, I need to make it. Charlotte, why did you jump there? What, were you hoping for a 90s freeze frame when I paused the game? Is that what you were expecting? Because if so, man, I wish I thought of that sooner because that is actually kind of cool. I like that. Anyways, hello. Talk to Arnott again. You spoke to her then? So what's the difference between it now and when you spoke to her? I'll be honest, I was not paying attention. Time is different? Okay. Return to Kenny Rohan. Rohan will answer. And what makes it even funnier? In the third game, there's a character named Gondor. Gondor calls for aid. And Rohan will answer. I love when I can just make obscure references like that. It gives me life. And oh, Kenny has another quest for us. And looks like Ryan got new equipment, so let's see what that is. Bloody Roar. With HP Steel 3, not interested.
What is it?
Do you have any quests that involve combat? Because I would very much like to show off Dunban's skills in battle. Mend the lamp or throw the ether cylinder in the lake. Here, take this ether cylinder. If you want to fix it, go see Arnott and ask him how to do it. Not a problem. Consider it done. So I think for this quest, what I want to do is actually do the repair route. So I'll head back to the fortress entrance and talk to Arnott about it. Hello? You want to fix the lamp? It's not going to be easy. You'll need an ether cylinder and 2 Crabble-Fix parts. I can see you already got this in. Okay, yes, I can actually fight. And show that off. So, let's see. Out like a light, make that active, and looks like there's no... Oh, they're in ether mine. Okay. Again, this is why I like Definitive. It actually points out where you need to go for that. I think I can find some over by the Glow Mouse Lake. And this also gives me a chance to refight Elegant Marin. So... yeah, let's do it. Anyways, Dunban. So you know how I've said in the past that agility is the best stat in the game because if you have it high enough, you basically become unkillable because enemies will just constantly miss you and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, Dunban is that character that is able to pull off that strategy in particular. Because Dunban is what's known as an agility tank. Because even though he doesn't have a ton of HP, he deals a lot of damage and he has high enough agility that he can just dodge attacks constantly, meaning he can maintain the aggro without dying. It's actually kind of he is by far the most broken character if you know how to build him and you know how agility works. Let's see. Let's go ahead and daze this thing. And also, Dunban is also a character that I would best describe as the aura expert. Because majority of his arts are actually auras. Like, he already starts off with 3 of them. Peerless, which grants him a strength up and also removes confusion. Battle Eye, which forces the enemy to lock onto you, meaning he can draw aggro better. And Spirit Breath, which removes debuffs and grants haste to it. So let's go ahead and finish this off with a Blossom Dance. Topple. Gale Slash.
Okay, let's get going.
Nice. And for that we get Empress Plate and Arms, as well as a Pile Driver for Rhine. Not bad. Not bad at all. And it looks like I wasn't near where I needed to be for the Crabbles. So I just need to walk up this pathway and I'll reach where I need to. Which is weird. You'd think some of these Crabbles here would be enough. But no, apparently not. Let's see. Here's another Crabble. So going into some of the arts, some of the other arts that Dunban has. Gale Slash is an attack that deals bleed, which on its own isn't good, but it does lead into combos. Because if you use Gale Slash and then follow it up with one of 2 arts, if I can show them again. Electric Gut Buster inflicts break, and Worldly Slash lowers the physical defense of an enemy. Like that's what it does on its own, but if you use it after Gale Slash, it does that, plus lowers the strength of an enemy. So it's a very good art. On top of that, he also has a really good topple art, meaning he can actually, and he does eventually get a daze art, which means he's one of the few characters that can single-handedly do the full combo, which is super nice. So yeah, overall, Dunban is pretty broken. I'd say the only real downside is that as great as agility is, it's not super great against multiple enemies because agility only has a chance of missing. It doesn't guarantee a miss. So if you have multiple enemies, that's multiple chances of Dunban getting hit. And like I said before, Dunban doesn't have a ton of HP. So because of that, he's really good with single target fights, but multiple enemy fights, he can struggle quite a bit. So, yeah, when it comes to tanking, I would recommend Rhine for multiple enemies, even though for the most part I would recommend only fighting one-on-one. But if you absolutely have to, then Rhine would be good for multiple fights, for multi-enemy fights. And Dunban is great for single enemy fights. So, you've got the parts. Then hand me that ether cylinder. I'll fix it and be back in a jiffy. I thought I was going to drown for a second back there, but I managed to fix the lamp. Never done anything like that before. It was interesting. Should head back to. And once again, we're gonna have to talk to Kenny Rohan, who has made his way to the commercial district, even though he's normally in the residential. Kinda interesting.
What is it?
You fixed it? Good work. It's gonna be lively around the bridge every night. Don't worry about it. It was nothing. Learned a lot from watching how you tackle problems, Dumban. Right back at you, Shulk. That is what friends are for. Oh, it's kind of sweet. People come to see it night after night as if they're possessed. But I suppose there are people who need something like that. Scars of battle are deep. Your decision was not incorrect. That quest completed, and for that we get King Cluster, which I think is a weapon for Sharla, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, and it provides an agility up 3. I'll stick with Gatto's rifle. If that were a Dunban weapon, that would have been perfect. Because I'll be honest, that anti-mech enclave was really only useful for that fight from earlier. Because we won't be fighting Mechon for a very long time. Like, a very, very long time. And, oh yeah, I guess I haven't explained what haste does. Haste just basically increases your attack speed. That's all it does. Which, I mean, it's pretty useful, especially when building up Dunban's talent art, which I did reference earlier. Blossom Dance. It's a multi-hit attack, and look at those damage numbers. Those are beautiful. Yeah, Dunban has arguably the best talent art that isn't a Monado art. It is fantastic. I love it. And then I guess the last art that I haven't mentioned is Blinding Blossom, which draws the aggro from a specific party member to Dunban. I admit I don't really use this much, but you know, it's there. It's there if you want it. Anyways, I think that'll do it for now. So, next time on Xenoblade Chronicles, we go around and do more side quests as well as get to know Dunban a little more. See you guys then.